Hello everyone, welcome back to the Fallout 4 No Ninja run. This is episode 11. Last episode we started some of the easy to do Diamond City quests just to get some experience and pass some time because I don't want to head north for the actual quest that I'm interested in, which is the one for the railroad to get started. It's actually the final quest that I'll need to do to gain access to knowing how to put ballistic weave on clothing. But before I start out on that, I would like it to be nighttime, and I also would like to be a little bit higher level, as I will be dealing with some enemies that are a bit tough. So this episode will kind of be finishing up those Diamond City quests. The one I'm on right now, I haven't technically started. One of the vendors in town, Mo Cronin, he sells baseball-related equipment. And right down in that area is a little ruined community estate, actually. And it's got 3 pieces of baseball memorabilia that he, if I had spoken to him, would tell me that he wants, and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to go grab those because he doesn't care if you've already got them when you talk to him. Just kind of like the bloatfly gland thing with the science people. And then there's another vendor, the chems vendor, that wants a mutated fern. And he actually sends you way over there to a place that's got all kinds of ghouls in it, which normally I would like to go to a place with all kinds of ghouls, but there's a whole bunch of different levels, and it doesn't really work so great using melee with Blitz. Often you can't attack them before they can see you and that sort of thing, so I usually just try to avoid that. And besides, there's a mutated fern right on the way to this estate with the baseball memorabilia, so we'll just take care of 2 birds with 1 stone. Now, in this estate there are Mirelurks, but where you need to go to get these 3 pieces of baseball memorabilia, the Mirelurks either don't see you or really can't get to you without a long run on their part, which allows me to either easily get a first strike with a sneak attack critical, or just avoid contact and conflict altogether. So we're just going to head down here. If you kind of don't know where the things are, you have if you have the quest active, it will give you quest markers, so you don't have to just run around and search everywhere. But yes, the Westing Estate, apparently some old baseball coach or something used to live here or something. So here we've got the signed catcher's mitt. That'll be the first item that Mo wants. And we've also got some free buff out and duct tape, which is always good. Some antifreeze there. And we'll just continue moving on. Now this water, there are spots where it gets deep enough to give you a little bit of radiation. I'm not too concerned about that now that I have my decontamination arch built back in Hangman's Alley. But I still generally try to avoid the deeper spots. So as you can probably, I don't know if we can see him right now. Ron Staples is over there. He's just kind of a friendly NPC that doesn't really do a whole lot. Oh, there's the Mirelurk. Yep. So there's one there, and then there will be one that will pop up over there when I go across this bridge, but neither of them is probably going to cause me any trouble. So we'll just pop open this lock, grab the signed baseball. Not much else that I would want there. And you can see, as I was crouched but moving quickly, I was... Oh, they actually saw me and are coming at me, but they really just don't know how to get to me. It'd be much better for them if they came up here, but they just kind of can't figure that out right away. And by the time they do, I'm headed over back in this direction. Even if I do have to get into contact with them, I should be able to kind of deal with it pretty easily. But standing here in the shadow, I was hoping that they would lose track of me a little bit, and they will. They just aren't quite sure how to get to me. And yeah, so now we're into caution. I am going to jump over this railing and check that box. Might put me back into danger. If I absolutely need to, I can fight them and probably win without too much trouble. They are just basic Mirelurks, but I'm just going to avoid them if I can. Oh, it looks like maybe the one found Ron Staples, because I'm hearing gunfire over there, which Ron wouldn't usually shoot at anything unless it was hostile. Now we're back to hidden, so we'll just kind of drop down here and slowly make our way out. Yeah, simple as that. Yeah, Mirelurks aren't the most intelligent when it comes to pathfinding and that sort of thing. If I had to, I could have simply sprinted away from them. Even with my terrible 1 endurance, I can sprint for long enough distance that they will not be able to catch me. Now on my way back, I could just go straight back to Diamond City. If you recall last episode, I did do the Finding Paint quest for the guy named Abbott in Diamond City, who needs green paint to paint the wall, and I could turn in that and Moe's quest and the fern to the other guy. But first I'm going to go down into the Massachusetts Turnpike Tunnel. It's somewhat flooded, and there are a ton of feral ghouls. Well, I shouldn't say a ton. There's a few feral ghouls down here, but they're all pretty docile until you get really close, and I'm usually able to get my attack off on them before they can even get fully stood up and that sort of thing. So we'll head down there, and as always, when fighting ghouls, we will hope for some military-grade duct tape. There actually is one ghoul outside here. He's kind of just down around the corner. Not really too concerned about him, much like the others. By the time he realizes I'm nearby, I'll be within blitz range and be able to take him out without too much trouble. Although it is still daylight, so I might not have quite as good luck with sneak attack, but it is generally either just a roamer or even just a basic ghoul, which usually doesn't give me too much trouble even in a stand-up fight. Grab that lighter. I want to check this one ghoul over here, and doing so might make me visible. Yeah, shoot. Might make me visible to that guy because I'm kind of approaching in broad daylight, but he's asleep, and yep, there he starts to wake up. It's far too late. Look at that, military grade duct tape. I think I'm one shy, either a military ammo bag or military grade duct tape, of being able to do one piece of armor. So I've still got quite a ways to go before I can even be doing that. I need to be level 25 for one thing. So I would hope by that point I will have enough to do at least one piece. If not, I do know of a few places where there are guaranteed sources, but it's not a whole lot. Another baseball for some cork, that's always nice. Oil from the flip lighter, in case I need to make some shadowed gear of some sort later on. And there's one laying in the water right there. You can barely see him, but Vats will bring him right out. And we've leveled up due to an Idiot Savant triggering on that kill. So level 18. I don't think there's anything that opens up directly at level 18. that I want. Yeah, usually, I think, let's see, I have not taken armor or 2 yet, but I'm going to wait a little bit and I'm going to start bumping up endurance. Oh, I thought I leveled up. My mistake. Alright, well, we're close anyways. Almost. There's the level up I was thinking I already got. That's interesting. But yeah, we'll pump endurance up to 2. Eventually I'm going to have that maxed out. Not just for the health, but for the sprinting capabilities. Now, I could continue on. There are some enemies in here and some loot of some sort, but I don't have the hacking ability high enough, and I won't for quite some time, so we'll just continue on just down here in the tunnel. One more feral ghoul kind of right there. And, oh, and then there's that one right there. You see how it's supposed to be blitz, like you're running up to them, but I straight up just teleported straight through those mannequins. There's one right there. Oh, legendary. That's very nice. Please be something good. Please be something good. Cunning. That's great. Agility and perception on the left arm, and it's leather, so I've already got the mods I need. So once I get back to Diamond City, I can use their armor workbench there and swap out the mods, and I'll be all set on that one. That's a piece that I'll probably keep. The only thing I can think of that would be better is Chameleon or Fortifying, or possibly Powered, but that Cunning is very, very good. Now, I could put on my hazmat suit. There's going to be radiation all over here. But again, not too concerned about rads at this point with my decontamination arch. So I'll just take care of him and him. And you can see I'm already taking rads just from the glowing one's presence. And then there's also radioactive material around here. And then I've got one more around here. Now that those ghouls are killed, I will put on the hazmat suit. I don't like to remove all my armor and just be walking around in a flimsy hazmat suit when there's something that could actually take a swing at me. But now that I've taken care of all of them, we're good. Grab that nuclear material. It might come in handy. Usually not when you're playing a build that doesn't use guns and therefore doesn't need to do glowing sights or anything like that.
Sweet.
Oh, lightweight combat armor left leg. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. With it being lightweight already, I can make it shadowed, and then that will replace my leather left leg and be very nice. Alright, don't forget, we're still in rads a little bit, so okay, now switch back into all of our armor. Fashionable glasses. I think left, right, chest. Yeah, should be all good. There's going to be another ghoul right around the corner here. Yeah, as I was saying, I might replace that cunning gear with, if I get a fortifying, which is +1 strength, +1 endurance. Just because for this build that would be about the only thing better than agility and perception. Perception doesn't mean anything to me at this point. And up here we've got a turret that's firing at some feral ghouls, and there's a raider behind it. And the ghoul, there's also mines and such that the ghouls have to deal with and try to get past. And then there's the raider behind him. I think I'm just going to try and sneak around. What kind of turret is that? It's a Mark III. That could do some damage, and I have no need to mess with those guys. Again, I was just down here to kill some ghouls, possibly get some military-grade duct tape, which I actually got just outside. Once I got that, I kind of wondered if I would get any in here. Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave. I definitely don't want to go all the way through the tunnels and out the other end, because that is a section with a bunch of raiders at different elevations that will make it tough for me to blitz them, and they're far enough away that sneaking up on them is going to be tough. So yeah, we'll just head on out this direction and back to Diamond City. We'll cash in at least 3 quests, I think. I think that's it. It's the 3 quests. And that should get us nicely along the way. Now, coming out this way isn't always the best option, because there can be super mutants in that little kind of cubby hole over there. And there can be raiders kind of up top there and that sort of thing, but it is nighttime now, so not too concerned. Which reminds me, it's nighttime, so it's past 6 p.m., which is when Vadim Bobrov, the man with the terrible Russian accent, wanted me there to help Travis with the setup fight, bar brawl, whatever you want to call it. So I might not be able to turn in the other 2 quests, because those vendors that want the baseball stuff and the mutated fern, they will be off duty. They'll have their shops closed, and they won't talk to me about it when their shop is closed. So just a few rad roaches here. Sometimes one of these can be legendary, not this time, unfortunately, but that's alright. Getting 105 experience for killing a glowing rad roach is not too shabby, thank you, idiot savant. So let's put the knife away. Just let's look friendly and civilized as we enter Diamond City. Not that they'll care. You can walk around carrying a Fat Man launcher on your shoulder, and they won't bat an eyelash. Now, when we get to the Dugout Inn, and we see Travis dealing with the bullies and that sort of thing, it doesn't take too much convincing. Yeah, the shop guys are closed, so I won't be able to drop off their stuff. But that's alright.
Hey,
We can do that
paper, right?
later.
You're 200 years old?
Yes, I'm 200 years old.
Pretty good.
Hey, you in the
In fact,
paper, right? You're 200 years old?
yes, I'm 200 years old. Mo's right here. You can talk to him and say,
Excuse
hey.
me. I'm done working for the day. Get lost.
Yeah, not so friendly. And then this guy.
Everyone in this city's always jumping at shadows.
This is the one that wants the mutated fern.
Solomon.
Gotta accept life on its terms.
Yeah,
you know?
he just gives me
Something
platitudes,
bad happens,
which is fine.
just say yes.
We can turn those in anytime. And now Travis is being bullied, and the poor guy, he just wants to come in and have a drink.
Look, I don't want any trouble.
Oh, what's wrong? Not so tough once you're not on the air.
Honestly, he's not that tough on the air either. So,
Hey,
Travis,
pal.
You,
Oh,
and I don't like
you.
your radio. What you got?
this looks like trouble.
This whole situation looks like trouble.
I didn't start this. I have no idea what I did to deserve this. I just wish they'd go away.
Let's do something about this then.
No,
I like how just this random stranger walks up and says, hey, let's fight these guys, and
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Well,
he's like,
if you
well,
think
okay,
it'll work.
I'll stand up for myself then.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. You say something.
I said that's enough. Leave me alone.
Look at you. Let me think about
Alright,
that
so
for a second.
I want to make this fight last as short a time as possible. I did put away my weapon because if you just
Sounds like
start
you was
shooting
thinking
them or
about saying,
stabbing them,
"Or
bad
else."
things happen. But
Were you, Travis?
my strength,
Were you gonna say,
and with Blitz,
"Or else"?
this guy's not
What
going to last
comes
more than
after
2
that?
hits.
What you gonna do, little man?
She's like, I just want to sit and watch.
You up.
Big mistake, Travis. I'm gonna destroy
You can't start the swinging until he finishes his line, and then they turn red, indicating hostile. Oh, he lasted 3 hits. Wow. Nice job, Gouger.
God, my jaw.
And I like how it's Bull
man.
who's like, ah, my jaw, when
This is
I beat the
bullshit,
crap out of
man.
Gouger.
This is not
Nobody
what I'm
touched
signing
him,
up for.
but that's fine.
Travis,
Whoa. I can't believe it. We did it.
Well, I did it, really. How do you feel?
how do you feel now, huh?
I don't know. I mean, wow, wow. I never thought I could do anything like that. That was crazy.
Okay, settle down.
Hey, listen, thanks. That was really something. I think maybe I should go lie down now.
I think you maybe should.
I think that went well. Ready for next part of foolproof plan?
Does it involve... Nope, she's already gone. Okay. Yeah.
Bring it on.
Good attitude.
Right.
You have seen Scarlet, yes? She has worked. No, I am just simple bartender, but I see things. I see how Travis looks at her, and I see that sometimes she looks at him. If someone who was not
She
her
looks at
employer
him, so
suggests
naturally,
that she go spend
she's got a
time with
thing for
Travis,
him.
it might do him some good.
I do like that he recognizes that as her employer, he shouldn't be the one to say, hey, go spend some time with Travis. That's
I
a little
can have a
skeevy.
chat with her.
But,
Yes, I
you know,
This is why I'm
telling someone else, hey, go tell... I mean, it's still not the greatest, but it's better than him doing it.
Sure.
And he even says, like, make sure she doesn't think this came from me, because he doesn't want her to feel like he's saying it's part of her job to do this. Which is good. I mean, good on him. And when it comes down to it, I think he's genuinely trying to get 2 people together that do have an interest in each other. So, and here we have the strange artifacts. Strange kind of... They disappear when you approach them, but they're purple and you can kind of see them. This is what Nono the Ninja was undercover to investigate back before the war. Only back then it wasn't nearly as big a deal.
Yeah,
It wasn't so
I got
obvious.
shot in the ass last year. Long story.
Yeah, let's switch into our charisma gear before we talk with her. I don't know if it's even possible to fail this speech
Yes.
check,
I'm on a break right now.
but just in case.
Actually, I'd like to talk to you about Travis, if you haven't.
Travis? Did he mention me? I heard about the fight. Travis was, well, he was brave.
Yeah, he sure was. Do you wish he had talked about you?
If he had mentioned you?
Well, yeah, I guess I would. I mean, I've definitely noticed him. Maybe... No, I couldn't just go over there.
See, that line right there makes me feel like this is okay. Like she's already thinking about going and talking to him. So I'm just persuading her.
Look, Travis is a nice guy. I can tell that you like him, and I think he likes you. Just go talk to him.
Okay, I will. I'll go see him now. Thanks.
Alright. Now while we're here...
You're back. You find that paint?
Yes, I
Wasn't
did.
easy, but I found some. Yeah.
Now that's damn
It actually was
fine,
kind of
man.
easy, to be honest.
Imagine-
Alright, and then he wants us to put the first stroke on, which is weird, but... okay, there we go, and then...
Working hard?
That's a good shade of green.
I mean,
The wall
yeah,
sure seems happy with it.
the wall seems happy with it. You're nuts.
The wall seems happy with it? Oh, God.
Yeah, make with the jokes. But you still helped. There's your payment, and a little bonus for getting the right shade of green.
And 1 quest. Turned in and done.
Hope you didn't run into any trouble getting here. That bridge across the river?
So yeah,
Super mutants.
we need to investigate that further, but right now I don't know the source. So, then the game just kind of says, okay, well, you convinced Scarlet to go talk to Travis, and then it says, go talk to Yefim. Not return to talk to Vadim or tell Vadim about your success or anything like that. It says go talk to Yefim, the brother. We're going to find out that that's because Vadim has been kidnapped, but it seems like
Hey, Yefim.
Terrible.
it seems like the quest marker should say
I knew it.
return to Vadim, and then he should meet you at the door and say, oh, they took Vadim, but whatever.
Take it easy. It'll be all right. Just tell me what happened.
They took him. They took Vadim. Those men, the ones that messed with Travis, they came back. Said Vadim owed them money, that they had a deal.
So I'm never sure if Vadim just straight up didn't pay them what he promised them, or if they said, you owe us more money because we actually got beat up, and he was like, no, I paid you what I already agreed on. I like to think it's that second one. Makes me feel a little better about chasing down to find him. If he did completely stiff them when he promised them money to throw a fight, then, you know, he's a lot less of a sympathetic character, and I feel not as good about doing this quest. But, Travis, what can you tell me about those guys that were messing with you?
Hey there. What's going on?
I need your help. Vadim's been kidnapped.
Interesting camera angle.
That's not funny.
I'm not joking around, Travis.
Wait. Really? Oh. Oh man. Wow. This is because of what happened.
Right?
You know what? It's totally your fault, Travis.
Yes. This is absolutely your fault. And it's on your head if something happens to Vadim, so start talking.
Oh man. I can't believe this.
It's totally not
Look,
your fault,
I
but
don't. If Vadim is missing,
it's dangerous.
Probably gonna be dangerous.
I'm not stupid. I know that. I've heard enough to know they'll probably hold up.
And now we're going to play the game of can I get out of Travis's trailer without Scarlet saying she's on a break?
And then I'll.
I'm on a break right
Nope. Could not do it. Should probably say it again outside.
now. I'm on a break right
Yep. I get it, Scarlet. I get it. You're on a break. Now before we head out, I've got this cunning leather left arm that I need to get set up. And we'll probably strip that one other metal piece, and I don't think I have enough stuff to actually make the combat armor shadowed yet. I might have to just do that later. Alright, so it's a left arm, so we'll take...
Shoot people, lady? My dad says outside I shoot people.
I do not shoot people, because I don't use guns. I stab people repeatedly, and slash them sometimes. It depends on which weapon is better. If the right thing came along, I might even bludgeon them with it. You know, it's you just never know. Alright, can we do... we cannot do Shadow. Why? Oh, Armorer 2. That's funny. I was going to take Armorer 2, and I decided for Endurance. And yeah, that's right. You cannot modify combat armor the same way you do metal, leather, and Raider armor. You gotta have Armorer 2 to do some of those. So, we'll just scrap that. We've got the mod. We'll keep that left leg. The next level I will take Armorer 2, and we'll upgrade that. So off we go. The cunning leather left arm looks the same as a regular
Not right now.
regular leather left arm. But yeah, the +1 agility is very nice, especially for sneaking and action points. The +1 perception as a melee user just doesn't really mean anything to me, which is why a fortifying, which is +1 strength, +1 endurance, would be better for me. More damage, and the endurance, more hit points, and able to run for a longer distance. So I think with that, we will draw this episode to a close. I'm going to zip down to Hangman's Alley, and we'll get rid of the rads that we have a drink, and then we'll head over to the Beantown Brewery and rescue Vadim and clear it out of raiders, which, wow, there's a super mutant suicider just laying in the road with his mini nuke still on him. That's a little frightening. I was just jogging along like nothing could hurt me here. That's not the wisest. But yeah, as I was saying, I'll clear Beantown Brewery of the raiders, rescue Vadim, and that'll be 2 quests with 1 stone as well, once I go back and talk to the railroad operative at the safe house that I set up. But that'll be next episode. Thanks very much for joining me for this one. Hopefully you are enjoying, and I will see you on the next one.